What's going on, you guys? So I'm gonna go ahead and break down this trade that I caught on gold. And with this particular trade, I used the Wyckoff method. But initially, when I was looking at price and I was looking where the market was at that time, I actually the Wyckoff method hadn't even played out at that point. So I'll kind of show you guys my approach and what I saw and how I actually took this trade to about 170 pips with literally no drawdown. All right, so check it out, you guys. First thing, when I first looked at the market, I was looking at this on the hour time frame, and then I noticed that the market was producing some higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and one of the things that I noticed, we potentially had a higher high here. Price came up and exhausted down. But one of the things that I noticed is we had these two candles here that were equal in size, and this here is an order block. Now, when I see order blocks that are equal in size and nothing has actually came back to actually retest that order block, one of the things or one of the strategies that I like to utilize is I'll look at these candles and I'll use a GAN box. And with this GAN box, I'll measure the smallest candle from the top of the wick to the bottom of this, I'm sorry, not the top of the wick, but the top of the body to the bottom of the body, and I'll drag that over. That way, my GAN box is showing 50% of the middle of that particular candle. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and right click on this. Well, I'll click on this, that way you guys can see my settings for this GAN box. So basically, I just kind of grayed out everything, but I left the 0.5 for this GAN box, what basically allows me to see 50% of this particular order block pattern. Now, one of the things that when I see order block patterns like this, I automatically will look at that as a point of interest for entries. So I'm gonna actually put my tool here. And this is actually what I saw, and I actually put this on the charts just like this before the Wyckoff even played out. And what I do is I like to take the bottom of the order block and I'll use that for my stop loss. So check this out. Stop loss was here, which was actually about 22 pips or so. So those who don't know, with gold, is 225. You literally just take off the last number. So this is actually 22 pips. And so at the time, my plan was to ride it up to this area here where you see the bodies had stopped. So let's notate that. So right here where the bodies was, this was my actual TP that I had planned out. Now I know you guys are looking like, well, price is not even close to this area. However, you see, we don't really have anything that's actually tested the order block base as of yet. So from experience, it lets me know that this needs to be retested. This is a level of demand. So price has to come back down to tap this level of demand, and it hasn't yet. So let's go ahead and play it out and see what price gave us. So as you can see, price came down almost to this order block, but not quite. But here's where it gets interesting. For those who don't really know about Wyckoff, I'm gonna go to the 30-minute. The way Wyckoff is, this was an accumulation pattern. And so basically with accumulation, it's pretty much a consolidation, but it's a build up in order for the market to shoot up. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's just say if price broke down and it came down and it started consolidating, making equal highs and equal lows. Basically, it builds up. It gives a fake out where banks take out liquidity. Price comes up and it shoots off and it goes up. So basically, accumulation, price accumulates, gives a fake out, and then it shoots off. Okay? That's about the simplest term I can tell you guys. So check this out. Price came down. And when you have Wyckoff, it goes through these stages. It has 4 stages, a phase A, B, C, and D. So in phase A, basically it gives you these different points. So when price comes all the way down and then you show that it comes up, basically this here is considered as what they call the selling climax. And I'll put that in as SC. Now, right before the selling climax, there's a preliminary support that the market will give before the selling climax. So we'll mark that as a PS, which is a preliminary support. Now, after the selling climax, price will shoot up to what is called an automatic rally. And we'll mark that. Now, once you find these 3 points initially, your PS, preliminary support, selling climax, and AR, you can literally mark this as a trading range. So we'll start from here all the way over here. Let's notate this as our resistance lines. And then we'll mark from the wick on the selling climax, and we'll label this as our support lines. Okay, in between here is our trading range. Now you notice that when I've put my long tool on here, this actually, one of the things so you'll notice once I put my long tool on here, my entry is actually below the support line. Now, like I said, I was looking at this order block and I gathered it 50% off the 1 hour. That's still my entry. That's still my point of interest. Now, this is giving me even more of a confluence because when you have an accumulation, a schematic 1 accumulation with Wyckoff, you more than likely will get a spring which will take out liquidity for those buyers who are trying to buy in this area and put their stop loss literally like right here. So basically, the spring needs something to bounce off of to shoot back up. So check this out, you guys. One of the things that I noticed is I got a wick here. So next after that, after the automatic rally, we have a secondary test. Now, let's go ahead and play this out and see exactly what we get. Price is trading right within the resistance and the support lines. Now check this out, you guys. Price is going to move. It's going down. It's going down. Wick right there. Now here, right here, it literally wicked 50% of this order block, the 1 hour order block in which I was talking about. And so if you can see that, it wicked my entry. Let me move this over. It literally wicked my entry and never really took me in drawdown. Wicked and went right up. So for me, because I understand that this is an automatic rally and this is the selling climax, in between these areas, this is your trading range. So because I know that that's the trading range, I moved my target down to this area here, which is about 170 pips. And from here, we're probably going to see a test of this spring to let us know that price is ready to give us that rally. Sorry, this is supposed to be the spring here. So we have a spring, and then we should get a test right there. That's our test. And then from there, you get one last point of support right there. That area there is considered as your LPS. Last point of support, last preliminary support. So after it gave me that area there, it shot right up to entry. And so this particular schematic, you guys, is one of the things that that we actually teach here at the PIPS Academy. And so with this, it helps you to see the market in different ways than how normal retail traders trade. So the Wyckoff method, this is a smart money strategy using smart money concepts. And so with this, it allows you to see the market, like I said, in a different light, and you can see the different moves play out. Now, one of the things that I want to let you guys know, don't use Wyckoff as your main point of focus or your main trading point, but rather use it as an extra confluence to actually see clarity within the market. You don't want Wyckoff to be your main method because it'll cloud your judgment and you'll get tunnel vision. So you don't necessarily want to do that. You want to make sure when you're looking at the market, you're looking at it from all aspects, all confluences, and you can use all of that to kind of bundle it up in your strategy, and you can utilize that to be extremely profitable and see the market as a whole as opposed to just seeing it one way. So like I said, you guys, I hope this strategy helps you guys. I hope it was informative, and we'll have some more videos for you guys in the near future on Wyckoff. I'll holler at you.